We on? Good morning, everybody. Freestyle workout this morning. Doing some random things. So if you got a question, go ahead and ask it. And I'm going to answer it. I'm going to double my eat intake so that your efforts at being one person who is vegan all go to waste. Also, you abuse your children by brainwashing them into going vegan. That's not how it works, and that's not what this is about. But let's talk about the abused children by brainwashing them into going vegan. So our family was in it together. We went 30 days plant-based, and we just learned about the animals and talking about it. And it's really straightforward. What we're doing to the animals is not, we don't agree with it. So if we don't agree with it, why would we support it if we didn't have to? So it's not, how is it child abuse when it's just empathy and compassion for other beings? I mean, it's simple. So I don't understand how it could be brainwashing. It makes no sense. And going vegan is a philosophy that aims to exclude all forms of exploiting animals, using animals for human benefit. So we're going to use other beings, no matter if it causes them pain, suffering, and ultimately their life, so that we could benefit. Makes no sense. Not if you have empathy and compassion. You wouldn't want that done to you, so why are we doing it to others? And so we're against it. I was talking to someone yesterday, and she said that she fully understands it and gets it. And she agreed that she's a hypocrite. Because you could be against, he loves animals, against killing animals, but loves meat and finds it very convenient, and with traditions and talking about her grandmother's recipes and Thanksgiving, these things that ultimately require if you're going to do them the same way over and over, they require an animal to have to die. So the first step is, understanding that you can. So talking about not being able to get the right nutrients or vitamins. Conversation yesterday went to, essential vitamins and minerals and things that we need in our bodies to be strong and healthy. Well, you can get all those things from a plant-based source. You don't need to consume any animals or their products to get any essential vitamin or mineral or protein that you need. It's a misconception. It's what we've always been doing. And so when you challenge this, or when you think about this, it is like, oh man, I think it's normal to kind of go against this right away and be like, nah, I can't be. Well, it is. You can do the research, look it up yourself. Don't trust me. Do the research. Absolutely do the research. And you'll find that you can get everything that you need. You don't need to go out and buy a T-bone steak. You don't need to eat chicken wings. You don't need to go out and eat any animal or contribute or buy any product that requires an animal to be killed. So once you get over that and understand that you can, that it's like, oh man, it's possible, then it becomes just figuring out what to buy. Another objection I heard yesterday was, she imagined that vegan products and these ones that don't harm animals way more expensive. Well, you don't have to do that. You don't have to purchase those products. The cheapest products in the store: beans, rice, lentils, tofu, seitan, tempeh, broccoli, peas, carrots, green beans. I mean, you go on and on, but these are the cheapest things in the store. And those first ones I mentioned, that all the protein you need. You mix it up, get different things, mix up the meals. You're going to get everything that you need. And let's just think about this. If you are concerned about it, that's whatever. That's okay. Take a supplement. What's plant-based supplement, obviously. Then you're not contributing to animals' death in that industry. So Super simple. You're going to love all the meals. You're going to figure out how to make them. It's not necessary. And it goes against everything that you believe in and talk about or want to be about. And another thing that she mentioned yesterday was not wanting to watch the videos. Not wanting to watch the videos. And here's the reason. She said the reason why she didn't want to watch the videos is because she absolutely loves animals, number one. And two, she's afraid that it would actually make her go vegan. And she's not ready for that. So I absolutely understand. Timing is everything. And the timing is going to be different for everybody. So it depends on what video they see, what conversation. It has to be on their terms and their timing. And I'm going to say there's no rush. Can't rush someone to this. But what I loved about it was she was open to it, fully understood that it was against how her values and morals. It was against her ethics. But she's really like, if she takes this next step, likely that she'll go vegan. And she said she just wasn't ready for it. And I'm going to say I agree. I felt similar with bacon. And when, in my mind, I was done eating animals. And when I first thought about, the bacon and, we obviously, like many people and families, the weekends are, usually eggs, bacon, pancakes, some sort of, good breakfast that you don't normally get during the week, right? You have time, you got the whole family there, no one's rushing out the door. You got, usually a late morning, it takes time to prep eggs, bacon, orange juice, fresh juice, whatever. But when I thought about, not having that bacon anymore, like just absolutely not, like it was just against, everything that I just saw happen to these animals. And it's like, that's just not worth it to me. I can't, contribute to that and feel good about that. For what reason? It's not necessary. It's not so good that it's more important than their life, or to make it worth what I just saw and happen to the animals. And it's constantly going through my head, at the time, especially when you first transition, depending on the pace of it. But it lasted a little while, and then it was like no big deal. Then you find different ways to make bacon, vegan bacon. There's products, and again, not the same at all. And it shouldn't be. It's not pig flesh. And an animal didn't have to die. And you're not eating an animal. And bacon is just, it's a super processed meat. It's a carcinogen. It's known to cause cancer. We know that if we eat processed meat, it increases the chances of cancer. It's proven. It's been documented. Doctors, nutritionists, you can't dispute that fact about processed meat. Plain and simple. So, and you don't agree or want what's happening to the animals in order for that processed meat to get to your plate. So, simple enough to say, I'm gonna look for some alternatives. I'm gonna look for some plant-based options. And this is how we started. And just get a good recipe book. If you get a good recipe book with pictures, however, some easy, simple recipes, even some crock pot recipes are simple. You add the ingredients, boom, turn it on, come back later, and it's pretty much a meal. And it's full of protein and vitamins and minerals and make you feel real good. You start listening to your body about how you feel after you eat a whole foods meal versus a processed meal. And you're going to quickly forget about how terrible eating animals made you feel. And I'm not talking like the pleasure it gives you, because this certainly tastes good. It smells delicious. That's what you're used to. You're hungry. So you sit down and just crush this food, right? It feels really good at the time, but shortly after, you got this, tired, not healthy, not good for our bodies. Plus you're eating all that pain and suffering. I really believe that you're eating that animal's soul. Nothing good about that. Plus, I don't think a lot of people believe or understand that when you eat animal protein, it causes your blood to become more acidic instantly. And guess what thrives in acidic environments? Disease. So that's why you want your body to be more alkaline. You don't want acid or acidity in your body. So if if eating animals or animal protein makes our blood acidic, no, it's not good. We don't want to be making our blood and body acidic. So we want to get out all those toxins, flush it out. A lot of water. Keep drinking water. The best thing you can do is wake up and drink a whole bunch of water. All right, so training readiness today, 70, moderate. We're going to find out what this means too. So sleep says 74. My score 74, 6 hours and 41 minutes of sleep. Shorter than ideal. It says 78. Shoot. HRV status. 78 MS unbalanced. Sort of says. Calendar rise and shine. 13 days of battery. This thing gets 40 days of battery. And it's solar. This thing's pretty awesome, but I don't really know how it all works yet. But it's keeping track of my steps. Easily it hit 10,000 each day. So Oh, here we go. Siri Slapshot, he responded, because humans are omnivores and need meat, especially males who lose testosterone from not eating meat. My man. Can I bring this up? We'll talk about it. Let me share this to my screen here. Can't do that. Oh. All right, so this dude mentions, because humans are omnivores and need meat, especially males who lose testosterone from not eating meat. So humans are omnivores. What does an omnivore actually mean? Even if we want this term, what is it term? Well, it's a term that talks about the ability, or the animal that eats both animals and plants. It doesn't mean that it's necessary. It doesn't mean that they need to eat both. So it means that they have the ability to eat both plants and animals. Not required. They don't need. And especially males who lose testosterone from not eating meat. Where do you learn that? Lose testosterone. And then, is there a plant-based way to get testosterone? Look it up. If that's what interests you, look it up. I'm sure there is. Never looked it up. Don't have I don't think testosterone, if you believe you have a problem, go see a doctor. Talk about it. But I'm pretty sure as you age, you may lose things, but there's supplements for those if you need it. All of these little minute things, you haven't tried to figure out an alternative. It's just defaulting to, oh, can't do it. Testosterone goes down. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Look up how to increase testosterone, plant-based. That's not, you don't need to. And other people are doing it. So how come they can do it? How can I can do it? How come thousands of other people can do it? The only difference is that they're just aligned. They just figured, why contribute to things that you don't have to? It's not aligned with who we are. We want to be kind to others. Why go against that? Why go out of our way? So it's really, it should be the default option. And I think children, we need to be talking more about how the animals get there. And if, again, they agree with killing animals, knowing that you don't have to kill them and eat them to be strong and healthy. You can eat plant-based options. You can eat all the plant-based options and get all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs. And or if you want to, you feel more comfortable, there's supplements out there that are plant-based that have no animals in them, choose that option. Start small, start little. There's nothing wrong with that. Just keep going. But don't sit here and keep saying that it can't be done. When you got people out there that are I mean, this is a science experiment for a lot of people. This is a lot of people, oh, it hasn't been proven, it hasn't been documented. Well, here it is. 8 years. We're lifting, we're going. Our family is getting everything that we need. We're playing sports. We're getting stronger. How's that possible? Well, you just eat plants. You figure it out. And drink a lot of water. Lose testosterone. I'm gonna look it up. Look at that. Natural testosterone booster. Herbs with potential, I don't think it's out there, testosterone boosting effects include ashwagandha, Tangat, Ali, Malaysian ginseng, and saw palmetto, while others like licorice root may lower it. Some bioidentical testosterone therapies also use plant-derived sources. No negative impact. Research indicates that a plant-based diet does not negatively affect testosterone levels in men. Look it up. Look it up. People just got so much misinformation out there, or they're just saying this they're conflicted. How do you settle that confliction? Well, you can't do it. Testosterone. Omnivores. We need to. Omnivores need to. Our ancestors did it. Another one I heard yesterday. We wouldn't have gotten our brain function, and we wouldn't have gotten to where we've gotten to, or humans evolved to this unless we've ate animals. Okay, let's agree to that. Don't know. Let's agree. Do we need to continue it? Show me the evidence where we need to continue it. So, a lot of just can't do it. Not possible. If you know, people that think that, if we're really interested, you give it a shot. See if it's possible. Why not see if it's possible? Be curious. Look at that, already 10 flight of steps. 7 a.m. Already got it in. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Probably. All right, we got to do 100 or something. We're going to do what do we want to do? £25. We never went unbroken. We want to see if we can do that. 50. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's put this weight back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50, 60, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh, Yeah, 100 unbroken. Super tough. I did 50 unbroken last time. There was 60. It just gets super hard. Early on feels good. You keep going. It's like, ooh, want to stop. All right, I got 40 to go. Or 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Ooh. Got 20 to go. Here we go. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 10 more, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. 2 more. 99, last one. 100. Ooh. 12. 12:01. Ooh. Ooh. All right, that's it. No questions, no comments. All right, guys, gonna keep doing this. Let me know if you got questions. You want to come on live, debate me, talk about it, whatever. But great workout right here. 100 vegan presses, 25 pounds. I think I got 12:01. Set of 60 unbroken and 20 and 20. 3 sets, 60, 20, 20. 25-pound dumbbells, 12 minutes. You don't need to eat any animals. All right, guys, crush your day. Peace.